never be alone, my friend.
Burley Ridge Estates is Nicholasville's newest and most unique subdivision. Choose your 70 or 80-foot lot now and live amid rolling hills, cattle barns, and plank fencing. Regional builders are already selling their exceptional homes in this pastoral living environment that pays homage to our family's legacy of tobacco farming. With homes starting at $250,000, it's an affordable, beautiful place to live. Rural yet convenient, Burley Ridge is located on Sufferwell Road, just beyond the upcoming Eastern Bypass. Find out more at www.burleyridge.com.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
At Lexington Diagnostic Center, we love athletes.
We understand that when you are injured, the results of an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray can be the only thing keeping you off the field.
And that's what we're here for.
Same or next day appointments, front door parking, and our on-site radiologists make it easy for you to quickly get the results you and your doctor need. Call and compare prices.
We can save you hundreds of dollars.
We would love to help get you back in the game. Call and compare prices
at the Lexington Diagnostic Center.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve. Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall on Facebook and Twitter, locally owned and operated since 1972.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
My tax refund usually helps me out, but this year it was much lower than what it was supposed to be. This isn't enough to get me caught up. What am I supposed to do?
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
I used my credit cards over the holidays, and I thought I could make it work. But between the bills and everything else, I'm really starting to fall behind.
A lot of people out there are drowning in debt.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode. You can have a brighter future away from debt.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. In Lexington and now in London.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
Well, good evening and welcome to Lexington Christian Academy. Hey, it's William Warfield here with you as we bring you the 43rd District semifinal game between the Lexington Christian Eagles and the Lafayette Lady Generals. Lafayette and LCA coming into this ball game tonight, both wanting to get to that championship game to punch their ticket to the 11th region tournament. For LCA to be the first time in a while. For Lafayette, it's just a everyday thing for them, it seems like, because they've done it several years in a row under Coach Allison Denton. But Lady Generals, if you look at up and down their roster, senior Caroline Bennett, 5'8", standing in there, one of their superstars. And you also got another few seniors in there. You got Sydney Robinson, Terry Abram, which is another one of their stars. And then you got Takia Gar-Carter, who puts in some great minutes as well for Lafayette at times. So want to mention those ladies. Of course, Lindy DeBilzen, one of their stars as well. You'll see a lot of her tonight, and this should be a good game if it's anything like the last time that these two teams met. And we're not sure if Lafayette was, and don't take this the wrong way, but we're not sure if Lafayette was holding back in that last matchup against LCA or if LCA was really playing that good, because Lafayette, one of the top teams in the state, and LCA hung with them for 3 out of the 4 quarters. So if we get that LCA team here today, or that type of basketball game, who knows what could happen going forward in this one. But everybody expects Lafayette to win this ball game here tonight. That's just the plain truth. But with that being said, LCA is a young team. They've got some really good stars on the team. Grace Combs, one of their big stars, just a junior. She'll be back again next year. But then you got stars like Gracie Royalty. Then you got Mackenzie Buckler, who has been amazing this year. Awesome performance so far on the season for Buckler, just a sophomore. Then you got Bethany Selby and the point guard Jalen McClanahan, who's just a sophomore, who's also awesome as well for LCA. So you've got some really good talent on LCA, and I don't want to forget about Emily Till as well. She's just a freshman, but definitely is a force for LCA too, and she gets those ball handling skills down. She's going to be really, really good. Greg Horn's going to have your play-by-play tonight. William Warfield here with you. Not much of a pregame for you, but again, just wanted to welcome everybody in to the broadcast here tonight, and we will step out for just a minute and be right back with the starting lineups, folks.
All S, all P, all O, R T, S Sports. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall and allsportslex.com, locally owned and operated since 1972.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 956 Kentucky charities and community events.
Employees of Whitaker Bank volunteered 14,860 hours to better our Kentucky communities.
93 nonprofits that promote diversity and inclusion in Kentucky are supported by Whitaker Bank.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky. By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you to the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
Burley Ridge Estates is Nicholasville's newest and most unique subdivision. Choose your 70 or 80-foot lot now and live amid rolling hills, cattle barns, and plank fencing. Regional builders are already selling their exceptional homes in this pastoral living environment that pays homage to our family's legacy of tobacco farming. With homes starting at $250,000, it's an affordable, beautiful place to live. Rural yet convenient, Burley Ridge is located on Sufferwell Road, just beyond the upcoming Eastern Bypass. Find out more at www.burleyridge.com.
Welcome back to Lexington Christian Academy. William Warfield alongside the voice of the Eagles tonight, Greg Horn. And Greg, I just want to let our Lafayette fans out there know we are calling it neutral tonight.
Absolutely.
And,
Absolutely.
We're going to have fun with it. And we got us a good game here tonight. You got Lafayette, you got Lexington Christian Academy, and we're learning the starting lineups here for both teams. There's Terry Abrams being introduced. I'll give you those names there for Lafayette. We also got in there, you got DeBilson, who wears that number 3 jersey. You got Caroline Bennett, number 5, number 24, Terry Abrams, as we mentioned. I'm waiting for them to move around just a little bit for us. Takia Carter, the senior, 5'10" in there. Another one of the players that are in there for Lafayette. And then let me give you LCA real quick. You got Buckler, you got McClanahan, you got Gracie Royalty, who's jumping up one-on-one there against Gar Carter. And then the other two in there for LCA, you got Grace Combs and Bethany Selby.
All right, on our first turnover of the game there. I'm sure both teams have some nerves here in the opening minute of this game. These teams have already played twice this year. Lafayette has had the upper hand in both, but the first time was a domination by Lafayette. Yeah. Because they won by almost 30 points, and the second time they just played about 2 weeks ago, only a 15-point difference, so LCA narrowing that margin, but obviously Lafayette 8-0 in the district, William.
Yeah. I'm expecting a much different Lafayette team to show up here tonight than in that last meeting personally, but you know, obviously the Eagles can't make mistakes like that throwing it. You know, you got to be aware where they're at on the court.
Well, there's no doubt about it. Lafayette, just an outstanding program. You know, man, they're used to being here.
They are so good, and Coach Denton is such a great coach. Obviously, you know, LCA with their new coach, Coach Mike Menifee, heading in the right direction.
Yeah, it really is. Caroline Bennett, the leading scorer for Lafayette, averaging 16 points a game. She's already got a 3-point shot and made a deuce, so she's already got 5. She's their leading scorer, so no surprise there. Going to have to find her LCA. Bethany Selby, the leading scorer for LCA, tries to shoot a baseline jumper. It's partially blocked, but goes out of bounds. Should stay, I would think, LCA, even though Lafayette tried to be kind of smooth there, but LCA going to be underneath out of bounds. Selby's going to inbound. Gets the ball in, goes up, the shot.
Definitely a good look in there to Grace Combs, and Combs is going to head to the line here for LCA. I like the way that those two work together, Selby and Combs. They seem like, I mean, they almost like sisters out there. They just know where they're at all times.
Yeah, you can tell they've practiced a lot together, played pickup basketball. First free throw is good for Combs. She's a 73% free throw shooter on the year. Second one's up. Hits the front and back room, gets the shooter's roll. It's good, and LCA's on the board, 5-2.
I was going to say, I think the key to tonight's game is you got to stop DeBilsing, because I think she's really the offense for Lafayette.
Well, I'll tell you, Caroline Bennett, she is tied for 10th in the state. She makes 3 3-point shots a game, and she's already got 2, and we're a minute and a half into this one.
Yeah, you got to watch out for her too, obviously.
Oh, good take there by –
it was Buckler, but Abram came in there with the block shot.
So LCA underneath inbound. Selby tries to get in, gets in last second. 3-ball attempt, shot is up.
Grace Combs.
Grace Combs busted, so she's got 5. Caroline Bennett's got 8. I'm sorry, 8. The 2 threes and the deuce. So Caroline Bennett 8, Grace Combs 5.
I'm going to call out some of these names every now and then, just kind of help you out here in the first half, if you don't mind.
Sure, absolutely, man.
I know you do all the boys games here
at LCA.
It's
It's only like my second girl, so I'm a little rusty, but we'll get there. All right, little full court pressure by Lafayette. As you said earlier, William, any team got to handle the pressure. Lafayette, they are tremendous, and McClanahan's got to get a TO or she's going to get a 5-second call.
30-second timeout going to be called here by the Eagles. McClanahan, she's really good at the point. First of all, let me tell you about McClanahan. She was set back a little bit with that torn ACL on her knee. I mean, it was completely torn. It was, I mean, really, honestly, the average person wouldn't be playing today.
Wow.
She is back, and this is, just from talking to her family, to Andrew here, who's taking amazing care of her. She's playing, and with that being said, she's had quite the season this year.
Yeah, she's got over 50 assists and averaging 4 points, 3 rebounds on one leg. That's pretty good.
Yeah, she is definitely, and just a sophomore, she's got some skills.
Yeah, that's the best thing for LCA. No seniors in the starting lineup. Oh, great pass there. And McClanahan Buckler gets the bucket. So 10-7, LCA. One of the things they want to do is not get in a hole early, and so far hanging tough. But Caroline Bennett, you got to find her, and she's going to be called for. No, that's number 3.
Yeah, DeBilsing was called for the travel.
3 and 5. I'm at the point with him. I may have to get glasses, brother. It's starting. I'm at that age. I'm just about going to maybe have to surrender. 10-7. Got a good one here. Lafayette, LCA. LCA handles the pressure pretty well that time. Lafayette falls back into looks like a 2-3, matching up pretty good out of it. So 2-3 matchup, I believe.
McClanahan running the show up top here for LCA.
Combs tries to drive, and they're going to be foul called. So like LCA's aggressiveness, William.
Yeah, that's the second foul that Combs was able to draw, and second trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, and she's a 73% free throw shooter, so she's pretty good if she gets to the line there. And that's why he doesn't give her the announcer jinx, but she makes that one there. So she's got 6.
She is a pretty solid free throw shooter on the season.
Yeah, she's averaging almost 10 points a game, 6 rebounds, so she's having a really nice season. Just a junior.
Yeah, she will be back next year, and it'll be exciting to see this LCA team next year, because you're going to have imagine if Mackenzie Buckler, for example, improves like she improved from her freshman to her sophomore year. This is her sophomore year. Imagine the improvement that she's going to have next year.
Oh, no doubt, man. No doubt.
And then you got Grace Combs, who's always a superstar now, but Selby returns, and McClanahan returns. All these girls return. No seniors on this LCA team.
Yeah, they've got a really, really good chance if they work hard in the summer to come back with a really strong team. Air ball, but the rebound bucket by Royalty. LCA takes the lead, 11-10.
Grace Royalty, I'm a big fan of hers, because she's another one of those players that if you look at last year compared to this year, just miles and miles of improvement, if that's such a thing.
Oh, absolutely. Gotta love it. Bennett wants to get one off, a good extension there. LCA's realized that, doesn't matter how far out she's at, but she still gets one off.
Yeah.
A little short, good hustle, but it's going to be out of bounds.
Honestly, she shoots in this gym like Ben Johnson does for Lexington Catholic, who had 27 points, I believe, last night, and he was like 7 3-point shots in the game.
Yeah, that was an incredible performance. And he's just a freshman, so we're going to have 3 more years of him.
Yeah.
Woo! Man. Well, LCA with a surprising lead here, but obviously a lot of time to play. Good pass by Selby. Shot is blocked.
Yeah. Gar Carter, no, Abrams. That was Abrams that came in there. Abrams came in there and was able to block the shot. You got to remember, because the jerseys sometimes are hard to see from up here, but Gar Carter has got 2 puffs there on the head, and then Abrams has got 1. So that's a good way to tell them apart.
Gotcha. Oh, the good take there to the rack and the foul on LCA. Good transition there by Lafayette, and Abrams will be going to the free throw line. Foul is on number 25, Gracie Royalty for LCA. It's her first, the team's first. We got 2 team fouls on Lafayette. So.
And we might confuse at times too Buckler and McClanahan, because one wears a 1 and one wears 11. They both got the hairstyle.
Yeah, they got me earlier in the game. Yeah, I've already made that mistake. So. Called Buckler.
It happens, man. It happens.
All right, that free throw is good. We're tied at 11. Abrams is a 72% free throw shooter on the year, so she does a nice job. And
I want to give a shout-out to Burley Ridge Estates over in Jessamine County. Jason Combs and Seth Johns and Bree Combs, they have stepped up to the plate and sponsored the rights fees for this tournament. And just great people. And man, I went over there and did, got some footage of that area over there in Jessamine County. And it is beautiful. Those houses are amazing. I highly suggest somebody to go over there and check those out.
Yeah, I'm going to drive down there and see it myself. I'm kind of excited for what I've seen you post on Facebook and Twitter about it.
Yeah, it's got that country feel, but it's real close to, it's 3 miles from the city too, so it's got that comfort of the city being there as well. But you're out in the country, so it's best of both worlds. That particular area, definitely the best of both worlds.
That's awesome. Well, check them out. We appreciate their support big time. Selby gets on the board, leading scorer for LCA. She's averaging 15 a game. She's a 74% free throw shooter. And second one's up. It's going to be a little bit long. LCA with the rebound. Lafayette with the rebound. I apologize. The Belton with that one. And we're tied at 12, 2:51. Greg Horn joined by William Moorfield. We got the Herald leaders Josh Sullivan up here hanging out with us. So he's quick on those fingers, man. He can flat type it up. Smoke coming off that laptop over there. But McClanahan's got it, but obviously Lafayette pressuring, and she's called for travels there. You got to come to the ball, help her out there. She kind of got stranded on the island there, turned it over. So it'll stay with Lafayette. But, William, if you're Coach Benefit, you got to be pretty happy right now. You're in the game, 12-12. And
yeah, especially Lafayette come out, on fire. To start the game, 5 straight points.
Yeah.
You kind of got that feeling there in the beginning that this one was going to be kind of a blowout, but now they're kind of settled down to that last game that these two play.
Yeah, like I said, they've cut the margin from half from the first time they played back in December till 2 weeks ago. Now on the loose ball and the tie-up, it's going to go over to LCA.
Lafayette definitely is not beatable over there at Lafayette. And obviously with their 8-0 record on the season in the district, in the region, you would think that they wouldn't be defeatable here.
Yeah, they're 8-0 in the district, 16-2 in the region.
16-2,
they're phenomenal. That's
who's got them in the region?
Let's see here. Dunbar's 15-4 in the region. Scott County's undefeated at 11-0. So I would say Scott County probably got them once. Would be my guess. Could be twice, but I would say definitely once. So.
Scott County's really good.
LCA up by 14. Selby's got 3 points.
LCA up by 2, 14-12.
Golly. But the Tates Creek, don't hold that against me in my math. Wow. Good hustle there, so LCA's going to get it back. So LCA playing with a lot of confidence. As young as they are, I'm really impressed by that, William.
Yeah, definitely they've got the confidence boost. I was talking to Mackenzie Buckler earlier before the game tonight, and that's exactly what she said. I said, what's the major difference from this year between this year and last year? And she says, I just got my confidence up.
Confidence is a huge part, especially at this time of year. As my brother Darren Horn assistant coach at Texas says at this time of year, turn time, it's about players making shots. And you can coach them up, put them in the right place, but players have to make shots, and confidence is a huge part of shooting. So
I want to give a shout out to, and you're absolutely right, by the way, but I want to give a shout out to Justin Denton that is tuning in tonight, I believe, and him and probably the little one watching tonight, watching Mom coach this game.
Yeah, well, Allison Denton, tremendous coach for Lafayette. Man, she coaches them up every year. You got a TO here, 32nd by LCA, but 14-12. Selby's got 3 points for LCA. Number 23, Gracie Combs, she's got 7 to lead LCA. And then, that's Gracie Royalty, number 25, and then she's got 2, and Gracie Combs has got 7 to lead LCA. Then over on the Lafayette side, no surprise there, Caroline Bennett leading the way with 8 points. And then Abrams has got 2 points.
You know, that's the thing about Lafayette is you can probably stop one of those 3, but you're not going to stop all of them. I mean, either Abrams or Bennett or DeBilson, one of those players are going to have a big game. Maybe 2 of them.
Yeah, you got Gar Carter who can get hot occasionally too. So it's
you're right.
They're loaded. They got 1, 2, 3, 4 people in double figures.
They go about 7 or 8 deep.
Yeah, Goff averages 8 points, so they've got 5 real scores. Self goes up strong, can't get it to Selby. Couldn't quite get it to fall. Rebound goes to the Generals. Steps is going to be called there on Abrams.
Yeah, she looked back at the official and said, "You guys to be kidding."
Sure about that? And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm sure."
I was looking at the monitor. I think that's exactly what she said.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, saw that called a lot at Georgetown College game Saturday up in Portsmouth, Ohio. They did the women's game first and the men's, and traveling call. Sometimes don't get the ball down before you hit that
nice
pivot.
Rebound.
Absolutely.
That was the freshman Emily Till in there that grabbed the rebound there for LCA and was able to draw the foul. Lafayette team fouls right now. That's pretty important, I think. If you look up there at the team fouls, which is 4-2. So, and we're just now getting over with the first quarter of play.
Yeah, absolutely. With Abrams having 2, she's a key player, as you said. So that's something Coach Denton, I know, is keeping an eye on there.
Yeah.
See if LCA can get a bucket off here. Or will they hold for the last shot, or will they, if they get a good look, go on and take it? Looks like they may go for the last shot. McClanahan's got it. She's going to have to try to make something happen. Kicks it over in the corner. And not able to get one off, but.
Not a good look at all there on that possession. But, again, the LCA's got a 2-point lead right now. So, but you can't lit up on Lafayette. You can't do it. You gotta almost play a perfect game to beat Lafayette if you're going to have a shot at beating Lafayette.
No doubt about it. The Generals in this district stand tall.
We'll step out for just a second. We'll be right back, folks.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you to the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
Burley Ridge Estates is Nicholasville's newest and most unique subdivision. Choose your 70 or 80-foot lot now and live amid rolling hills, cattle barns, and plank fencing. Regional builders are already selling their exceptional homes in this pastoral living environment that pays homage to our family's legacy of tobacco farming. With homes starting at $250,000, it's an affordable, beautiful place to live. Rural yet convenient, Burley Ridge is located on Sufferwell Road, just beyond the upcoming Eastern Bypass. Find out more at www.burleyridge.com.
This is where it all starts.
Lexington Christian Academy High School 43rd District Playoffs. I'm Greg Horn, joined by William Warfield, and Lafayette scores buckets there by number 3 for Lafayette, Lindy DeBilson. She averages 10 points a game, 6 rebounds, and she's got her first deuce of the night.
Yeah, she gets warming up here. Her game out there on the floor is pretty amazing. I'm a big fan of hers. I'm a big fan of all these girls out here, but some of them just each and every night do something amazing.
Selby goes up strong, gets her shot blocked, but goes back after it. Then she's called for traveling, but she's trying to take it inside. Hasn't had much success yet, but I love her aggressive attitude.
Yeah, she's coming to this ball game with her game face on.
No doubt. Coach Menifee's got to be thrilled. They're tied 14-all after losing by almost 30 in the first matchup in December and 15 about 2 weeks ago.
That one was partially blocked. I think McClanahan got a piece of that three. And we got a foul inside on the rebound as it looks like Gar Carter going to go to the line here.
Yep, Gar Carter there. She got to keep her off the board. She averages 6 a game, 73% free throw shooter.
McClanahan got a little piece of that three, though. That was
no. Got to like that. First one's good by Gar Carter. She's got 3 on the day.
Want to thank Bud's Gun Shop for all their support here on the network. They're a replay sponsor, Greg, and every time we have a really cool replay tonight, that's brought to you by Bud's Gun Shop, a business that says, hey, man, we don't really need to market, to high school sports, but we love high school sports, and we just want to support you. And that's really what it's all about, because we, in return, showcase these kids, and that's what it's about.
Absolutely. Well, unfortunately, Lafayette pressure there gets to LCA and turn it over there. So to go back over to Lafayette. Lafayette up by 2. LCA playing that zone tight. Well, as long as they can match up and find out where Bennett is, not let her get loose. After she hit 2 threes there in the first couple of minutes of this game. There's a 3-ball attempt right there. It's a little bit long. Rebound, though. Bennett, she backs it up, shoots it, and gets her third. Wow. She averages 3 a game, and she's made 3. And
she backed it up and then let it go and dropped it in there.
Yeah, she's 38% free throw, 3-point shooter, which looks like it's more than that. Gar Carter loses it on the drive.
That was Grace Combs coming up with a loose ball there.
I think it's kind of important to see if LCA can get a bucket here, stop this run by Lafayette, a 5-0 run by the Generals. Good ball movement, try to get something down inside. Wow, good look, but
man, that was a takedown. Both of those players, Gar Carter and Royalty, battling hard for the ball. I would imagine that downstairs in the locker room, that was the talk in the locker room, because LCA is playing so aggressive tonight.
Yep, you got to be physical. And
I mean, that looked like something I would have saw on WWE on Monday Night Raw, the takedown.
Yep, absolutely. That foul's going to be called on Lafayette's number 2, Tiona Sanford. She's a sophomore. It's her first. Team's 5th. Flanagan gets it in. See if she can get in the lane there, make something happen. Has to pull her dribble up. Gets it over to Buckler. Coach Denton's got her hands up, saying pressure and they get it still out of the pressure.
Yeah, that was a nice telegraph pass there.
Oh, nice take. Great take by Lindy DeBilson.
Yeah, she telegraphed the pass and was able to finish on the other end.
DeBilson's got 4. Lafayette's biggest lead of the game, 7 points. LCA really needs a bucket here. If not, I think Coach Menifee may have to use a TO. Wow, Selby gets the shooter's roll there, baby.
It went in and touched the glass and fell back in, didn't it?
Yes, sir. She'll say that's what the shooter's roll. She's got 6. She's the leading scorer on the year for the Eagles. It's 15 a game.
Yeah, the first few games, we were wondering where Bethany Selby was, and then she showed up, and she's had a great season.
No doubt about it. She's a good one.
Don't mean that in a bad way, Bethany.
Yep, takes a while sometimes. Miss there. Lafayette gets the rebound, gets another second chance. Good drive there in the middle by Abrams, but goes on the floor. And
they're locked up again down there.
Alternate possession's going to stay with the Generals. That was a big bucket there, especially being a 3. LCA is a 7-0 run by the Generals, down to 4. So LCA, I think you want to keep it less than 10.
Our conversation is on Twitter. If you want to follow us on Twitter at PrepSpin, PrepSpin. We'd love to hear from you guys. We're not following the YouTube comments, so make sure you get on Twitter and just tweet at us. But we definitely will give a shout out if we got time during the broadcast, and we appreciate everybody watching.
Another turnover by LCA. The drive, and the miss. McClanahan comes out with the rebound, and Lafayette's going to be called for reaching in. So,
Buckler, I think, is the one that actually got onto that rebound, but we got a
second foul on Sanford there Sanford, S-A-N, not S-T-A-N. Sanford for Lafayette. So Lafayette's got 3 players with 2 fouls right now. Be a little careful, so the LCA can not turn the ball over. They got a chance to get back in this one. I mean, they're in it right now with a 4-point lead, but I mean, wow.
Not sure what the call was there, but it was against LCA.
They called that, I believe. It's also an offensive foul on Grace Combs. I didn't see it either.
Maybe a legal screen.
I think it must have been. So that's her second. So she's the only player with LCA with foul trouble. But good block out by Selby. She gets the rebound. Gar Carter can test it with her. Is giving her pressure. Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
And on the turnover. And
Bennett. Was that Bennett or DeVilson?
Yeah. No, DeVilson.
Okay.
I thought I got ready to say Bennett.
Sometimes those two are, like we said, are hard to tell apart too. But we got looks like a 30-second timeout. But again, want to thank Burley Ridge Estates for stepping up to the plate and helping us cover the rights fees here for the tournament to the KHSA. And we appreciate all that they do. And make sure you guys get over to Jessamine County and check out that area over there. That subdivision is beautiful. Greg, I know you said you were going to go down there and check it out, but it's just amazing, man. And it's the name Burley come from it was a Burley tobacco farm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so with that being said, that's where the name came from. And they kind of keep the tradition down there. They got the plank fences, and it's just beautiful, man.
Well, I do look forward to seeing it, especially as weather gets better.
I want to thank Atkinson Sims and Commode PLLC for all their support too, and then also All Sports over there in Fayette Mall, and Mingy Beef Jerky, the official game day snack of PrepSpin. Emily Till scores that one.
Great ball movement there by LCA to get a really nice look out of the timeout. So good job by Coach Menifee during the timeout, getting a good look for his Eagles.
That one might have been partially blocked there by Selby.
Good rebound by Till. So LCA right in it, 4-point lead. So I think the key for them is just to get a shot each time, not to turn the thing over. I know it sounds simple. Well, yeah, you want to get a shot, but several times they've not even gotten a look. That one there, jump shot off by Combs, but they get the ball back. McClanahan open, long on the 3 ball.
That would have been big if that would have went in.
Oh, huge. Lafayette does a good job running that. Oh, buckets, my goodness. Somebody
Caroline Bennett.
Bennett's got 14. That's her 4th 3-pointer of the game. She's 10th in the state. Averages making 3 a game.
Yeah.
She's already got 4, baby.
I'll tell you what, number 1 must be Lexi Lake over at Mercer County. That's my guess.
Let's see here. I'll tell you. Savannah Wheeler in Boyd County.
Really? That's a shot. Right. Lexi Lake is going to have a chance to participate in the National 3-point contest.
Okay, somebody from LCA might want to find Bennett. That's 17. She's got 5 threes now.
Might want to do a box 1 on her if that's what you're going to have to result down to.
Yeah, you're going to have to do something because it's way too easy for her right now. It's 29-19. Lafayette's biggest lead. And
how many does she have on the board? Do you see up there? Is it 14?
17.
17.
She's got 5 threes.
Man, amazing.
And a deuce. So she's flat filling it up. So LCA needs to stop the bleeding here and get a bucket. Selby does a good job getting in the lane, get past the Till, but going to be a foul call. I believe it's going to be on number 3, DeBilson. And it is on DeBilson. That's just her first. So Lafayette with 3 players with 2 fouls, so trying to get to this half with only 1:27 left without anybody picking up the third. Selby's got 7 points now. She makes the free throw. She is a 74% free throw shooter on the year.
Yep.
Got a nice stroke, as you can see there. She's got 8. She leads LCA, and Combs has got 7.
Combs had a pretty good game the other night. I believe finished with 23 in the game.
She's
matching her jersey number.
There you go. And over and back, so good defensive stop there by LCA. And the best thing for Coach Menifee is
Coach Denton giving the official an earful because the player for Lafayette never touched on the side there. She was in the air trying to throw the ball back.
Yep, I was kind of wondering that.
And he prematurely called that over back.
Buckler's got it, gets it up top. McClanahan, she drives, good kick in the lane, wide open 3. Can they find the range? And unfortunately, not there.
She had a good look at it.
She did.
LCA's got to find somebody to get hot shooting the basketball. I mean, only down by 8, but you can't afford to let Lafayette handle the basketball because in the second half, now remember the last game Lafayette and LCA played, Lafayette held the basketball for 4 minutes straight.
4:45, I think.
Yeah.
To be exact, that was a lot. I've never seen anything like that.
I asked Nate. I said, would you hold the ball that long? And he said if it means winning, I would.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talking about Nate Valentine, the
right.
head coach of LCA's boys. He was up here at the time.
Wow, that hurts there. Till had it in her hands, but could not get the handle, and it goes into Sanford's hands, and she gets fouled. So.
And that's what I was talking about. If Emily can, in the off season, if she can work on her ball handling, she will be special in basketball. And I've said that many times, but that's what I would do all summer long. I wouldn't worry about shooting the basketball or anything like that. I'd only worry about ball handling and do that all summer long and come back here next year and then add that to my repertoire and then, go at it. She will be a superstar.
Oh, yeah, just a freshman. Her best basketball is definitely ahead of hers. So, wow, that really hurts there. Sanford makes both free throws, so could have been down to 6 LCA, but couldn't get the rebound. Then they foul and give up the 2. So, good drive there. And, almost them one.
Had it. Yeah.
That would have been huge for LCA. But
how about Bennett, though? I mean, just amazing first half of play. You can't say enough about it because she has been, just on fire.
Yeah, that's incredible shooting performance by her. 5 threes in the first half. And, on the scouting report, they talked about it. So, you're 10th in the state. So, but
yeah,
it didn't matter. She's lighting it up. So, second free throw's missed, but Buckler almost gets the rebound, but she's fouled or she would have had it. So, fouls on Grace.
Just going to send LCA back to the line. Buckler going to the line.
Grants, I'm sorry. I said Grace. Sounded like the announcer. Grants. First free throw up. Buckler makes it.
I was told that the food has arrived.
All right. Second one, good shot. Good stroke there. Down to 7. And LCL, they get the steal and the shot, but
Grace Combs.
Combs with a really good steal there. Probably didn't think she had as much time as she did on the shot.
I think it's going to be LCA's basketball. I think that that Lafayette blocked that.
LCA gets something here.
Got to shoot it.
Good defense by LCA. Selby's shot attempt is blocked. So,
but yeah, they were thinking too much on that one. They should have just fed it over to Combs and let Combs take it because she was open.
Absolutely. Well, I'm gonna go down and get us some halftime statistics, and I'll turn it over to you, William.
All right. Well, I'm gonna step out for a commercial break, and we'll be back, folks. You're watching the game live here on the leader in high school sports in Kentucky, PrepSpin.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Burley Ridge Estates is Nicholasville's newest and most unique subdivision. Choose your 70 or 80-foot lot now and live amid rolling hills, cattle barns, and plank fencing. Regional builders are already selling their exceptional homes in this pastoral living environment that pays homage to our family's legacy of tobacco farming. With homes starting at $250,000, it's an affordable, beautiful place to live. Rural yet convenient, Burley Ridge is located on Sufferwell Road, just beyond the upcoming Eastern Bypass. Find out more at www.burleyridge.com.
At Lexington Diagnostic Center, we love athletes.
We understand that when you are injured, the results of an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray can be the only thing keeping you off the field.
And that's what we're here for.
Same or next day appointments, front door parking, and our on-site radiologists make it easy for you to quickly get the results you and your doctor need. Call and compare prices.
We can save you hundreds of dollars.
We would love to help get you back in the game. Call and compare prices
at the Lexington Diagnostic Center.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve. Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
By the
Burley Ridge Estates is Nicholasville's newest and most unique subdivision. Choose your 70 or 80-foot lot now and live amid rolling hills, cattle barns, and plank fencing. Regional builders are already selling their exceptional homes in this pastoral living environment that pays homage to our family's legacy of tobacco farming. With homes starting at $250,000, it's an affordable, beautiful place to live. Rural yet convenient, Burley Ridge is located on Sufferwell Road, just beyond the upcoming Eastern Bypass. Find out more at www.burleyridge.com.
At Lexington Diagnostic Center, we love athletes.
We understand that when you are injured, the results of an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray can be the only thing keeping you off the field.
And that's what we're here for.
Same or next day appointments, front door parking, and our on-site radiologists make it easy for you to quickly get the results you and your doctor need. Call and compare prices.
We can save you hundreds of dollars.
We would love to help get you back in the game. Call and compare prices
at the Lexington Diagnostic Center.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve. Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up in all sports. Pick it up in all sports.
In Fayette Mall on Facebook and Twitter, locally owned and operated since 1972.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
My tax refund usually helps me out, but this year it was much lower than what it was supposed to be. This isn't enough to get me caught up. What am I supposed to do?
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
Welcome back to Lexington Christian Academy High School. 43rd District action in girls high school basketball. We got a really good game here between Lafayette and LCA. I'm Greg Horn, joined by William Moorfield and Josh Sullivan, the Herald leader next to us on the left, and enjoying a little grub as he's got a long night ahead of him. But we've had a good first half here, 31-24, Lafayette and LCA. Run down the scoring real quick for you. Tiana Stanford had 2 for Lafayette. Lindy DeBilton had 6. Caroline Bennett had 17. Terry Abram had 2. And Takia Gar-Carter had 4. That's 31 points for Lafayette. They shot 38.5% from the field, 31% from three-point range, and we're 100% from the free throw line, 6 for 6. For LCA, Jayla McClanahan, she played, did not score, did have a steal and a rebound. Bethany Selby actually she was tied with Grace Cohn. Both of them had 8 points. Both also had 2 assists. Mackenzie Buckler had 4 points, and Emily Teal had 2, and Gracie Royalty 2. LCA shot only 27% from the field, 33% from three-point range, but they did shoot 83% from the free throw line. So we are back to action. William Warfield's back with us. So, William, the first half was great. See if LCA can maintain that solid first half they had.
Well, that and Lafayette wants to go ahead and try to knock this one out and finish this one off, because they definitely don't want LCA hanging around with an opportunity at home with an upset.
No doubt about it. You're exactly right. They want to try to put the pedal to the metal and see if they can get this thing up 10, 15 points, and they do that to a lot of people as they're 8-0 in the district, 16-2 in the region, so they've done it to a lot of people.
I did notice that Bennett, most of her threes came from the exact same spot on the floor when we were showing those replays back.
Well, I'm sure that's something Coach Menifee and his staff talked about at halftime. And we'll see what happens there, but that's going to be steps called on to Bilson.
Yep.
So good defensive stop there by LCA. McClanahan's going to bring it up, so she hands the ball.
Grace Combs.
She dragged the pivot foot there, so yep, you don't beat the pressure by dribbling, you gotta pass, and yet it's hard when you're learning the game and things and stuff. You want to dribble through things, but
and LCA's had a hard time so far tonight passing. You know, it hasn't come easy, I guess is what I'm trying to say, because Lafayette is a team that can see over some of these LCA players, but also telegraph some of those passes. So
it's a good point.
Hasn't been easy.
No, it's true. On the pass, they have a good post up and the bucket there. Bennett showing she can do it inside too. She's got 19 now to lead everybody.
Multi-talented, Caroline Bennett.
Clanahan gets it. She's got a little opening there. Good pass on the baseline to Selby. She goes up. She's fouled. Selby got to the free throw line in the first half 4 times. She was 3 for 4.
She's a solid free throw shooter.
She makes that one. LCA, to have a chance, has got to do well from the free throw line. And
yeah,
that makes 9 points on the game for Selby. Make it 10. Down to 7 points. So Lafayette. LCA in that 2-3 zone. Good talking there by Buckler, saying get the cutter.
The winner of this game on Friday night will be playing for an opportunity at a championship.
That's 6 threes there for Bennett. My goodness. And the LCA did not talk well. Top of the zone, you got to know where she is. Flanagan with a 3, couldn't get it to fall. Bennett's got it, kicks it over, step in as, wow, now DeBilson filling it, so Lafayette kicking it up a notch. They got it up to 13.
I would imagine it's probably easier shooting on that end where Lafayette's at right now than it is in the opening top over here on this right side.
Yep, not as much to distract you from in the background. Bilson sets it up. She got Bennett over on her right. Obviously, we'll try to see if they can get it to her, see if she can add to her 6 threes. Good patience by Lafayette. They're working around, trying to see if they can get a matchup. Wow, nice post by Gar Carter. M1 coming up.
Watch out on the Bud's instant replay right here. You'll see the post up and able to drop it in.
Yep, nice post by Carter. And she is shooting 63% from the field, 10th in the state. So if she gets it down that low, good things are usually going to happen.
.34 left to go here in the third quarter of play.
Aiding part was that was her first bucket of the game, and unfortunately they're struggling a little bit on the free throws. So Lafayette comes up at 2-2-1. LCA, good job getting in the middle, and good pass by McClanahan and up. And Selby gets fouled, but she'll go to the free throw line for 2, where she's had a lot of success.
That's where McClanahan is really good at, is those kind of passes right there where you kind of thread the needle at times. She's able to get that look. She's got really good court vision out there, but again, seeing over these much taller Lafayette team.
Well, planning on just a sophomore, so she gets her leg healthy too. She's got a lot of good basketball left. Fortunately, Selby misses that free throw, so nice drive. Guard Carter, she gets her own rebound, goes back up.
Abrams. Yep, that was Abrams.
Oh, I'm sorry, Abrams. Jeez. That was Abrams a while ago. I called her Guard Carter. I apologize. Foul call, and that's going to be on LCA. So, second half, I always talk about the first 4 minutes are really important. Come out of the locker room, want to get that momentum, and unfortunately, if you're an LCA fan, if not, if you're Lafayette, then you're thrilled because it's been a good 4 minutes for the Generals.
Yeah.
Inside to Bennett, she kicks it out. 3-ball missed by DeBilton. LCA gets it. Selby's got it.
Nice read.
And the finish by DeBilton. Coach Menifee sees it slipping away as the lead grows to 18.
She gets a hug from Coach Denton there. Let's watch it again. You'll see the read pass right there. And just able to go back and lay it up and in.
Yep, this will be a game where McClanahan will learn a lot from being just a sophomore and playing point guard. And she's going to be really, really good, but had a few of those passes in the first half that got taken, and that one too.
It's Lafayette's quickness and their experience. Honestly, when you looked at the region coming into it, there was 2 teams that stood out. You knew Franklin, well, 3 teams. I guess you can consider Franklin County, but they would be my third. But the 2 teams that I would have said at the beginning of the season, I would have said Lafayette's going to be there, Scott County's going to be there.
Yep. Oh, absolutely.
Everybody else, it's a coin toss, right?
Mm-hmm. No doubt. No doubt. Yep, Lafayette, great program. LCA coming a long way. So this year, Coach Menifee's doing a great job. And like you said, no seniors that start. And so they're
and LCA on the season, you got to consider it a big success because, much improved.
Wow.
You and I was thinking the same thing. Wow.
Bennett, 7 threes, but she was guarded that time. I think it was Buckler in her grill, and she still buries it.
Didn't I say earlier that was like Ben Johnson playing out there for Lexington County, the way he shoots in this gym?
Great comparison because, that was deep. Defense, she still buries it.
I'm trying to think.
25 points now for Caroline Bennett. She's a senior, and she wants it, and she may get some more. Good pass. Step back by Abrams. It's off.
And I shouldn't say just 3 because I'm overlooking, and I often do this, and I apologize to Coach Runyon and his Paul Lawrence Dunbar Lady Bulldogs. They deserve every bit of credit, and they are a top team in this region, and I don't want to leave them out. And I know they're watching tonight, and I apologize, ladies, because I didn't say your name. I was thinking it, but I didn't say it. But you definitely deserve to be there up top. So that could be a big game come Friday night.
Yep, they're 15-4 in the region, so Bennett's on fire, 28 points. Lafayette showing why they are so good. Selby with the reverse, unfortunately can't make the layup. And Lafayette, it is raining.
Nice block by Till.
Lafayette is feeling it, especially Bennett. 28 points. Like you said, she's a senior. Johnson at Catholic, just a freshman. So my goodness, he may break some records at Catholic if he stays healthy and works hard on his game in the summers. He's got a chance.
It's gonna be good. I feel the same way. Again, I feel the same way about Emily Till. If she can get her ball handling down, she's gonna be, just a superstar out there. Gracie Royalty the same way. Gracie's kind of got the ball handling down, but she's gonna be really, really good coming up next year too.
Bennett showing she can do it all. She just blocks a shot. 3-ball attempt. Finally misses one because it's not happened much.
And for Dunbar, Shayla Cecil, all-time leading scorer in Fayette County.
Yes.
Miss Kentucky basketball candidate.
Yep, she's tremendous.
She's awesome.
Anaya Brown and Riley Grants have checked into the game, but we got a timeout here, so got a 1-minute timeout. You want to keep it here or take a break?
Yeah, we'll keep it here. We're just talking it up, right?
Yes, sir.
I really appreciate again Burley Ridge Estates for stepping up to the plate and supporting us for the district. Excuse me. We'd love to have them for the region next week. Definitely for highlighting this district. This is the toughest district in the state of Kentucky when you talk about the teams and the competitiveness. If I can get that out right, I'll try. You guys know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is definitely in my opinion, the toughest region in the whole state. And when you come out of here and you represent this district,
yes,
that's saying something.
Absolutely.
And the 42nd, it's catching up. It's really getting good over there. Bryan Station's had a really good year in boys basketball, and Frederick Douglass, they're going to be really good one day soon. And of course, Scott County always good.
Oh, absolutely.
Henry Clay. I don't want to shade them at all, so to speak.
Lots of good teams, man. Lots of good teams.
I just think just the whole area in particular, you got some of the best sports in the state. Louisville might disagree with me, but it's okay.
Selby, unfortunately, couldn't decide whether she wanted to shoot the three or drive, and makes a wise decision trying to drive because LCA needs buckets and drag her pivot foot. So just kind of in that quarter for LCA as Lafayette has done a phenomenal job. LCA only got 3 points in this quarter. Lafayette outscored them 20-3 in this quarter so far.
Yeah, they've had a big third quarter.
But turnover there on Lafayette, so LCA get a chance, 47 seconds. See if they can get some more points on the board here in the third, but it's been all Lafayette in this quarter so far. And right here is what it is, because this Lafayette pressure, and there's another steal. Got a
short on the layup, though.
So break there for LCA, but Lafayette's pressure, while they're so good, they flag get after you, and if you keep dribbling like that, you will get it taken. So I'm sure Coach Menifee will talk about that during this end of the quarter huddle. Lafayette's hands are so active. They get so many deflections and just do a great job on the defensive end.
It's that, number one, it's that confidence factor, but it's also their height advantage down there.
Wow, good pass out of the post, and Abrams cannot make the three, but it is all Lafayette. At the end of the third quarter, Lafayette 51, LCA 27.
Be right back here on PrepSpin.
I used my credit cards over the holidays, and I thought I could make it work. But between the bills and everything else, I'm really starting to fall behind.
A lot of people out there are drowning in debt.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode. You can have a brighter future, away from debt.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. In Lexington and now in London.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall and allsportslex.com.
Back here at Lexington Christian Academy as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Gar Carter with the basketball, and we got a whistle. It's going to go back to LCA. Looked like there was a illegal screen there along the baseline somewhere, but LCA will have the basketball. They're moving left to right on your screen, and McClanahan giving it up ahead to Teal, over to Combs. Combs back out top to McClanahan. She's going to dribble in, take a jump shot to the free throw line, no good. Selby with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled on the floor. LCA have it underneath their own basket. 51-27 our score. Lafayette comes up with a steal. DeBilson came up with it. Get it up ahead here to Abrams, who gets it over to Gar Carter for the basket. Lafayette extending their lead. Here's Combs. Combs, nice little double pump inside. Couldn't get it to fall. A foul on the floor. And it's going to go against Abrams, her third of the ball game.
Well, Lafayette outscored LCA 20-3 in that quarter, so and they have added 2 more to that, so 22-3 run for the Generals right now.
Selby with the basketball was fouled over there again by Abrams. That's number 4 for Abrams.
At this point, LCA, young team, want to see if they can finish this game strong, try to get some good buckets.
Selby with it. Good defense there by the Generals.
Yeah, really another deflection. I mean, they just get their hands on so many balls. Yeah. Really, really good.
You are watching the game live here on PrepSpin, the leader in high school sports in the state of Kentucky. High school sports broadcasting. We appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. DeBilson.
Oh, great pass.
Gar Carter. Teal came crashing into Selby there and trying to block the shot. DeBilson open. Drains it.
Makes 14 for DeBilson. She's averaging 10 on the year. Only shooting 27% from 3, but looks good there.
Flanahan looking for somebody open.
DeBilson, another great pass. Can't get the finish. Gonna go over to LCA's. Lafayette was fighting hard, but just couldn't come up with it.
Who's the little number 2 there for Lafayette?
Sanford, Tiana Sanford.
Tiana Sanford, okay.
Tiana.
Flanahan up top.
She's a sophomore, Tiana is. Good hustle by Bennett. She gets it. Good pass up to Sanford. She drives, and McClanahan fouls her. But LCA, good foul trouble. As far as no foul trouble, should I say. Wow, Bennett, another one.
She's having a career night tonight.
That is her 9th three. I believe she's 9 out of 16.
If she hits one more, and you're talking about 10 threes in a ball game, how often does that happen?
Not often. Don't know.
Can she do it?
Yeah, like I said, she was 10th in the state coming into this game, but she's going to move up a few notches. Because the leader is from Boyd County, averaging 3.5 a game. So, I mean, one game won't move it up that much, but she'll definitely move up a notch or two. Selby makes that one. She's got 13 now to lead LCA. 30-point lead for the Generals.
So you almost got to look for DeVilson's with the basketball right now, but you almost got to look for Bennett here, who has it now.
Well, I'm sure, I don't know. She probably does know. Great players. Good roll. Wow, nice pivot and a spin move in the lane for buckets. She's got 33. 33.
Huge game for her.
I wonder who should be player of the game. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's no question.
We may have to get Josh Sullivan and the Herald Leader to give us a tiebreaker vote, because I'm not sure who's going to get player of the game on this one. Sanford gets a bucket. Tiana Sanford with her 4th point. And it's all Generals right now. Clanahan, good pass in the middle to Teal.
This game 2 points away from running clock, I believe, isn't it? Well, let's see what happens here.
Well, they play back on December 11th, and Lafayette won 67-32. And then they played just, a week ago on the 21st of February in 59-48. So
it's a 32-point lead right now for Lafayette. They got 31, so it's a five points away from running the clock. That's what it is.
What is it? Is it 35 or 36? What is the
36? Yeah.
For the running clock.
Yeah.
I take that back. It was 53-38. I apologize. That was the South Laurel School of Lafayette. It was LCA 53-38. So 15 points back on February 9th. 35 on December 11th. So Lafayette is so strong. Good defense there by Selby, though.
Selby's good, man. She gets her average out there and plays pretty good on defense at times. And always gives you everything she has.
She does play hard. Abrams has got it. McClanahan, LCA's had to come out of the zone with the big deficit.
I don't think they're going to shoot it. Well, maybe not.
Well, Bennett finally misses one, but unfortunately.
That's what they're doing, is they're just trying to get Bennett that shot.
They're running the offensive play there, and there's Bennett in the lane. Doing a good job of rotating people. Abrams gets fouled, but can be on the floor. Shot went in, but the 4th shot. Clanahan gets fouled, just her 2nd. Lafayette's putting in some subs. Grant comes in, number 12, and then number 20, Laura Walton, an 8th grader. Bennett. Over to Grant. It may be Grant, so I apologize. It's D-R-A-N-T-Z, so I figured it's Grant. But Bennett drives, goes up. She's not going to get a 3, but she's going to go to the free throw line for a couple. She's an 83% free throw shooter, so if she can make these both, she'll have 35 points.
Got that one.
She can really shoot it. All right, so she does have 35. Unbelievable shooting night. Tremendous. Lanahan will be called for her third foul. Sanford's going to go to the free throw line. She's already got 4 on the night. See if she can get some more. And these teams just played just a week ago. Bennett had 13 points.
Yeah.
So she's got 22 more tonight, so she must have been saving some for tonight. So, man.
She is certainly loving this gym right now.
Yep, she's going to get a breather.
Yeah, I was going to say she's.
I would assume she's got to be playing college basketball somewhere next year.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it.
She's good player. She goes. A tremendous night. Want to see a good shooting exhibition. Be worth going back and watching this game, watching her fill it up. 1:30 left in this one. It's Lafayette's got a lot of their reserves in. I think it's all reserves at this point. And Coach Menifee getting ready to clear his bench.
Yeah. Good luck with that, right? Because there's a lot of young talent right there. I'm not sure all the names.
We'll give it our best shot here, see what we can do.
Get out the roster.
That's right. All right. Looks like we got number 12 coming in, Alyssa Wade.
Alyssa, we know Alyssa pretty well.
Abby Wallen, number 3.
Wallen's got some playing time this year.
And they're coming back over.
You know, LCA's got 8th graders coming up that'll be here next year that are pretty good too, by the way.
Well,
yeah, they got one girl, Davis is her last name. And, yeah, she's really good. Sorry, Young is her last name. My bad.
Young?
Yeah, Davis is Robbie Davis's sister, which was my good friend that's no longer with us. But,
right.
His sister, her kids go here.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry Young,
Jerry
the owner
Young, absolutely.
Of the KBA. It's his daughter.
Absolutely.
She is really, really good. Really good. And she'll be playing for this team next year.
That's great. More help coming on the way, so forward to seeing her. Adeline Benson in there too, number 14. Gave Abby Wallen a shout out. Number 14. Sanford gets another bucket. That's
6.
Yep, for her. Number 12, Alyssa Wade. 31. Okay, don't have a 31. Apologize. Wonder if that's Jerry's daughter.
No, that's not.
31. Or is it 3? Maybe it's 3. I apologize. I'm not sure who 31 is. So.
Nah, we can always ask him after the game, right?
Absolutely. Be ready for next year, baby. And that was Alyssa Wade, the free throw line. She's unable to finish. Lafayette's going to get.
We'll just say her last name's Robbins because 31 flavors at Baskin Robbins, right?
Like some Baskin Robbins, absolutely. It's been warm enough lately to have Baskin Robbins.
Well, they still only got 31 flavors there.
You know, it's funny. You don't hear that as much. You just hear Baskin Robbins, not the 31. Because when I was a kid, that was
used to be
thing.
big time, yeah, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
What was your favorite?
You know, man, I went pralines and cream, and then my second choice, which was a little unique for a young person, but mint chocolate chip. I kind of like that too.
Okay.
How about you?
That's a tough one, man. I know it was pink.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Was it like bubblegum flavor?
Yeah,
or
I think it was
like
bubblegum. Yeah, I remember that. Yep. Oh, nice take. It's 32, I believe, for Lafayette. Catherine Jacobs. Oh, the bank is open, baby.
Her teammates giving her some love there.
Absolutely, that's awesome.
What is she, 7th, 8th grade?
I'm assuming so. It doesn't tell on here. I would think maybe an 8th grader.
She's in the box score, though. She's loving it. Look at her.
Oh, you're talking about
for Lafayette?
Bennett, 35. She got in the scores book, so good for her. All right.
That's it. Well, congratulations to the Generals. They'll be moving on. They punched their ticket for a region, too, so they'll be over in Richmond. LCA so close, man. I think next year could be a year that maybe they punch their ticket to go to the region. We'll have to wait and see how that all plays out. But we do know they got a heck of a coaching staff here, and we got some young talent on the team, and they shouldn't hang their head today. Don't hang their head at all, because next season starts now.
That's exactly right, man. That's exactly right. Not a senior at all on the LCA squad, so there is a lot of
they've
excitement
gotta
for the future.
It's bittersweet. It's bitter because the season ends, but it's sweet because they know how bright the future is.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I agree with you.
I think we ought to end it on that. We're going to go down and get some comments from Caroline Bennett, though, on our other camera, and we'll upload those for you Lafayette fans out there. And she is our PrepSpin player of the game for this game, and no doubt about it. Yeah. The MVP of the game, thanks to Crown Trophy, is Caroline Bennett. So
35 points, 9 threes.
We've already reset the score down there, it looks like. But yeah, I mean, just an amazing game from her, and congratulations to Lafayette for moving on, and we'll see them not only in the championship game on Friday, but we'll also see them in Richmond next week.
Regional tournament. All right, man.
The draw's on Sunday.
That's right. That's right.
All right. Well, Greg Horn, appreciate
you
joining us as always, and
thank you.
We'll have the Lafayette boys taking on Dunbar coming up next here with Jack Haynes, and we'll have that coming up next here on PrepSpin.